Hello, my name is Arthur, and in this video we're moving on to give the enemy unit its life bar. So let's just get them into 2D so we can see. We'll just drag and drop the life bar onto them and pick that up. Maybe we'll try his underneath them and see how that works. And we can look at the position of that. It should be an even 32, so minus 32 will center that on the unit. And that should be good. So in terms of script, let's go to the player and have a look at how we have done this. Okay, we're going to take this print out because that was just for debugging. Okay, so let's change this to else. Well, actually, we'll just leave it here. We'll come back and get this when we have the enemy figured out. Now, what I'm thinking for this is that some of these things are not quite happening in the right place on the enemy. So we're going to give a function give damage. And then body is what it will receive. And we'll just start that with pass. Then in this player, he should also have var hit points, and let's make his hit points equal 52. Then in enemy, on damage zone body entered, if it's a player doing it, we're going to go body dot give damage and send it self being the enemy. So the enemy is going to send a reference to itself. Then this will need to change. So this would become take damage will be value, the same as it is for player. And the enemy unit will need to have health. It won't need max health like the player unit, because it just doesn't. When it dies, it's dead. It doesn't regenerate a new man or something like that. So we'll make his health equal 100. And take damage, health, minus equals value. If health is less than or equal to 0, Q free. We'll mark this. Actually, that's not going to need to be marked. And then If that hasn't happened, it would be same statement as is made in the player to update the health bar. So we'll just copy that out of the player, do a little copy paste scripting, copy paste, and this part should be no more needed. So $. Oh, we are actually going to need max health for the sake of being able to calculate the percentage. And I suppose we could do the same thing here. Health equals max health. And that should work out fine. Okay, so player, give damage body. Would be, okay, since we're giving damage, we're going to collect points. So perhaps in this case, we will put in value. So we'll pass two values. One will come from the enemy, which will be var value equals 100. Hit value equals 100. So each time he takes a hit, he delivers 100 points. Body self, comma, hit value. So now he's delivering that. And then we would update ourselves. Game manager dot score plus equals value. Well, that didn't work out. Value. Update HUD. And body dot take damage. Hit points. So that should make it so the enemy has a health bar and can take 2 hits and they'll reflect in his health bar. And I'm just gonna die because I don't know where my controller is. So let's try that again. Let's see how much time we have. Okay, we have time for that. I'll jump on him once. He takes the hit. I can just walk around on his back. I take the hit. He takes the second hit. Okay. We got a score of 200, one for each jump, and everything is reflected. Okay, so that gets the enemy being able to take and give damage. Yeah, I think that works out because with different enemies can deliver different values for killing them that way. And maybe maybe the division on my functions here isn't all that great. And I don't know, maybe a lot of this stuff should just be happening in update HUD or something. So maybe this should actually happen when the HUD is updated. But yeah, my functions they're a little bit mishmashy, I don't know. They're not quite the way that they should be. Because functions should serve one purpose, and like this should probably be two functions where it does the breathe the fire and then checking for hits, checking to see if the player was hit. That maybe that should be a different function. Like functions should serve one purpose. So I guess they're close to serving one purpose, but I don't know. Maybe not quite what they should be. Um, yeah, I'll give repeated warnings. I'm not the greatest scripter. I can get things working, but a little bit muddling through. So I guess it'll be in the next video now that I'll look at this bounce function and get that working, and then we'll have a look at where we are. Then it'll be make some take damage and die animations, and then this part of the platformer series should be done. So 2 maybe 3 videos, and until then, take care.